feature our percussionists because they're always in the back of the band, so I love to bring them up front and bought some wonderful new trios just this year that we got, I bought at a conference, saw them and said, we just have to have this. And Brian's going to tell you a little bit about the piece, but I want to tell you since, forgive me if there are a lot of Motor City Zans out there, Motor City Brass Bands, because you're going to hear me steal a lot of Craig's stuff here. If you're here, Craig, I apologize. But a brass band is a little bit different than a concert band, in case you're wondering. You know, most of your sons and daughters out there, they play in a concert band normally, right? Where, who sits up front? Who normally gets to sit up front? Flutes and clarinets, right. The cornets are like, yeah, we get to sit up front. Now notice I said cornet. These are cornets, right? They're not trumpets, they're cornets. Slightly different. A little bit shorter, in case you look, you know, you can look it up on the internet and you'll see trumpets are a little longer and then cornets a little shorter. Now, Mr. Schonbach here is sitting in today because we don't have an E-flat cornet player yet. But he's playing E-flat, and if you hold yours up, you notice his is just a little bit smaller. That's why you hear all those high notes up there. He's playing like the piccolo and the flute part, if you will, flutes and clarinets, right? That's what they get to do in this band. We also have a flugelhorn, which is usually a jazz instrument, but in a brass band it's standard. We always have a flugelhorn in a brass band. That's Haley playing our flugelhorn. Awesome. We could use a few more cornets if you have any more at home, or if you know anybody in the neighborhood, bring them on. Normally we only have one flugelhorn though, that's standard in a brass band. We have 2 tenor horns. We could use 3. Show them what a tenor horn is. Yeah, those are tenor horns. They look kind of like I would say almost like you put a euphonium in the dryer, you know? That's what it came out as, right? So, and Josh here is playing a euphonium. This one's the big one, the normal one that you play in your concert bands. They always get to sit in the back, but it's a very important instrument in the brass band. They usually get these. I don't know if you heard the euphonium and the baritone here playing some very soloistic things earlier on in the stroll in the park. So it's a very important instrument in the brass band. And the instrument that I most adore in the brass band is the baritone. This is Connor. Now, the reason I most adore it is because that's what I play in Motor City Brass Band. And I've been playing with them since 1997. Absolutely love it. It's a wonderful group to play in. And Connor loves the baritone as well. He came in and said, if I could play baritone, that would just make my day. So he said, we just made his day, because Josh came in and said, oh, I want to play euphonium. It was perfect. Now, normally in a brass band, you have 2 euphoniums and 2 baritones. So we're looking for the people to join them. They're wonderful, fun kids. Can't wait to have some friends sitting next to them, so bring them with you. Now, poor Rachel back here is very lonely. She would like 2 more trombone players to come and sit next to her. We do have one on the way. He's a track star or whatever he has something going on in the fall, and he joins us on the 2nd concert. So he'll be here, but we could use the 3rd trombone as well. So regular trombones, she's the only one who gets to play just, you know, between her and percussion. Those are the regular instruments that you see in a concert band. We always have these specialized instruments. Now way back in the back here, show them guys, we have 2 different kinds of tubas. Whoa, big heavy metal. This one is an E-flat tuba that Devin's playing, a little bit smaller than the one that Colin's playing is a B-flat tuba. Okay, see. Those 2 different kinds, and they sometimes play very different music. They're pitched a little differently, they finger a little differently, and all that kind of stuff. They have to think a little differently, and there you go, 2 different kinds of tubas. Which brings us right back to where I started, of course, with the lovely percussion section. And so they are going to tell you, or Brian's going to tell you a little bit about their piece. They play all the array of instruments. They'll play keyboard instruments, they play snare drum, bass drum, cymbals, you name it, they play it, and Brian's going to tell you about the next piece. Go for it.
This next piece is called Just Around the Block by Chris Cockerell. It is for us 3 percussionists, and only 3 percussionists, with our lovely granite blocks here that are very loud. So if you don't like loud noises, cover your ears. Again, this is Just Around the Block.